This is the MTPredictor weekly update for May 23rd. And you can see here, we talked last week about this area, the 200-day moving average and the 50-day, and how this we expected the market probably going to channel inside this area unless we get a close outside of the area, either to the upside there or to the downside. And here they did close below the 200-day and had a little spike down here, and we'll see on the weekly chart where that is. Didn't quite get to that prior low here, and I'll put some analysis on here for our, take this low here, and you can see this is our kind of next area of resistance and support that we can expect, and I pointed this out last week. But if we look on the weekly chart, let me pull that up here. Again, here's the weekly chart. Now, not much, has changed. This was our decision point that nailed the March lows back in 2009. And again, this is the software placed this DP point on the chart as it happened. As soon as this week closed, this appeared on the chart with the blue reversal bar here. And it absolutely nailed the bottom. So we pay attention now when we get a DP on the opposite side, and I showed you this last week, telling us that this could potentially be the market high here. But in the weekly chart, you see here's the 200-week moving average and the 50-week moving average here, and you see that they came into that resistance area in the 200 period and found support here in the weekly 50 period. So we'll have to see now, as we closed outside on the daily chart of the 200-day, the next stop would be if they can close outside of this range. Obviously it's a big range. We're down about 1,000 points from the highs, and again, if we can close outside of one of these ranges, that'll probably give us our next direction, whether it continues to be to the downside, and we can put our numbers, do some advanced chart analysis there. Again, this is our next area of resistance if we get outside of the 200 period to the upside. And let's just take a look at. Okay, so here's again that 9600 area. These I pointed out, these were on the chart I had last week. But since we're still in this area, outside the daily 200 period, but still inside the weekly support resistance here. Obviously, it's quite a big range here, but we'll see, this week if they make any progress, either to the downside, in which case our next decision point support area would be this 9600. So we'll keep our eye on that. The other thing I wanted to go and just take a look at a trade from Friday in the 3-minute YM. So here's Friday's 3-minute YM. This is the 24-hour 3-minute chart here. And we're just looking to see if we can find maybe an advanced or more advanced setup. And what we're looking for, I'm just going to step this chart forward here. Let's see if we can, the markets come up here. If I put the advanced analysis on this, and let's see where our next decision point support might be. It's expected then in this area here. Let me just widen this out a little bit. Okay, so we've come into this decision point area, but notice we also have this high volume spike here, which tells us that, see this bar is colored red. It tells us that sellers may be getting trapped in here, and a reversal may be on the way. That coupled with the decision point, and then we're going to take a look and see on our advanced chart analysis if we have any kind of Elliott wave in here. Okay, and with one click it tells us we've got an ABC pattern here as well. That coupled with a decision point, you see we've got these wave support in here as well. That coupled now with this high volume spike, which tells us sellers may be getting trapped in here. Next thing we want to look for is a blue reversal bar. And if we can get our blue reversal bar, then we might be able to set up a trade. Okay, there's our blue reversal bar. And then we need a target. So let's take a look. Again, some advanced chart analysis. Let's do it off this high here. And we can set up our trade. Just a couple clicks here. So this tells us our analysis. We can go long 2 contracts at 10,049. We're going to risk $380 with our stop down beneath the swing low here at 10,011. And our target is 2.8 to 1. Profit potential of $1,065. So let's step this forward and see how we have this kind of confluence of support here with the decision point, the ABC correction, all that the software pointed out for us with a couple of clicks, and our red high volume spike here, which told us that there may be a reversal coming, and then our blue reversal bar here sets up our trade. So at that point you'd be in the trade. Okay, we've hit our 100% of our initial risk, so basically in here we're up $380. And here we did hit our target, so we can go ahead and exit since we're close near the end of the day anyway here for a nice profit. But you can see how you can use the automated setups that come up on the chart, but you can also do some more advanced chart analysis based on your level of experience, and you can do so much with the software outside of just the automated setup. So hope that's helpful, and we'll look forward to seeing what this week brings, and we'll come back next week and analyze kind of the bigger time frames to see where we're at.